Hello and welcome to another pick a card reading. I am B, and this reading is about what in the world is going on. So, WTF, if there's something happening in your life that you are confused about, if you maybe are confused about your place in life, your direction, this is going to be the reading for you. Maybe even if you're just curious, like what direction your life is going, even if you're not trying to like steer it in any specific direction. So today we're going to do a little different. There's no stones for pile selection. I'm going to be using these little miniature what do you meme cards that I just got from the dollar store. So they're basically, it's a little deck of meme pictures. So I have already pulled one for each pile today. For pile one, we're using this standard Rider-Waite deck. The card off the top of the deck is going to be Strength. And the meme card is going to be this little alien dude. It's so cute. I don't think I've ever seen this one in the wild. I've been on the internet for a long time, and I don't think I've ever seen that one, strangely enough. So for the Dream Visions Tarot, this will be pile 2. We also have the Strength card, which is interesting. These were shuffled, by the way. I shuffled these. And the meme card is going to be, is this Dogo? I don't know what this one's called. Of course, I've seen this one a million times, but yeah, this little Shiba Inu. For pile 3, we have the Flower Child Tarot, if you're interested to know what this one is. Very cute, retro-y deck. We have the Page of Pentacles off the top. And your meme card is going to be this lady here. I'm not sure if she's crying or if this is a facepalm situation. I don't know. I've never seen this one either. So, yeah. Just choose whichever meme image you resonate most with, or maybe whichever one you think is funniest, or whichever tarot card resonates with you most. You can pause the video now to take more time to choose. Timestamps will be in the description box down below, and I will see you at your reading. If you chose pile 1 with the little alien dude, the Strength card, this Rider-Waite deck here, this is your reading. I'm going to set the tarot aside. We're going to take a look at these oracles first. So, WTF, what is going on in your life, pile 1? What is happening? We have Mint, abundance, persistence, and proliferation. Ooh, big word. I guess it's not really a big word, but it's not one that I hear often. So let's look at this card. I feel like there's significance in the artwork on this card. It looks like, is this a trout? I don't know, a salmon? I don't know what kind of fish this is, but there's a fish here. And there's a rune here, and I think that's, is it Fehu? I'm not sure how to say it. Yeah, this is a card of abundance. There's something significant about, I'm feeling like a talisman. Like the fish is making me think of that, like wearing a piece of jewelry or something that you put on your body that has spiritual significance. Even if you don't believe in like woo-woo magic and stuff like that, and even if you're not superstitious, it could be something that you might enjoy having on you just to remind you of something. So it doesn't have to be like this rune, or it doesn't have to be a fish like that. But something like that could be significance. It could be like a bracelet that you wear. Anything that reminds you of, I think, persistence, going the distance, actually, is what I'm getting with this one. Going the distance is going to pay off, is what I'm hearing. So I think right now you are maybe working towards something. And we also do have the Strength card there, so you're sitting on something. You're sitting on something. You have put work in. Something's going to pay off. If you're wondering if it's going to, the answer is yes. It is going to pay off. And it is a little early in the reading, but I feel pretty confident to say that. So for the second card here, we have the number 36 with lost in space, needing direction. So you may be confused as to where it's going. And when I started this reading, or when I had the idea to do this reading, I kind of felt like that feeling, like, where is this going? Where's this going to take me? Is this going to go anywhere? You know, I think your answer is yes, it is going to go somewhere. Maybe we'll figure out details about that as we go on in the reading. But I do find it funny. It says lost in space, and this is a little alien dude. Somebody might feel a little, somebody is moving into territory that they're unfamiliar with. Something that feels a little alien, something that feels a little foreign to you. That's okay. If you feel strongly pulled towards it and you feel this persistence, this, this I've got to do this thing, that means you're on the right path and you are in alignment. So we have communicate. So somebody, whoever chose this pile, somebody in this pile is communicating with the divine and is maybe not even aware of it. Someone is communicating with a higher power and is not aware of it. Maybe you are aware, but you don't know what you're communicating with. You don't have like a clear scope on it. And I swear, just as I'm saying that, I did this in another reading recently. Every time I talk about clarity, I end up glancing over at this little clear quartz point. It's going to become more clear to you over time. Just, I'm hearing continue to cultivate isn't the word. Continue trying. Like if you, and if you haven't tried to communicate with the divine, even if you don't believe in the divine, maybe make an effort. Like whatever you do that is akin to praying, try to communicate with the divine or the higher power, whatever the higher power is to you. Continue to try if you've already tried it, by the way. I feel like somebody here hasn't. Made an honest effort to do so. Maybe not because they're being defiant, but because, or resistant, but because maybe it's just unfamiliar to you. Like I said, this is new. There's something new about this. Something foreign. Okay, and so for these affirmation cards for you, we pulled this one here. It is the number 20 with the transformer. I transform myself as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. Wow. You're definitely changing. You're changing in a big way. This may be kind of shocking. It's shocking, but it's not disruptive. It's not disruptive. Interesting. Okay. So for your animal archetype card here, we have the eagle. Like I said, the longer you're on this path and as time goes on, you're going to gain more clarity. You're going to gain more perspective as the eagle has a broad perspective. It has the best of you, you know. And also, you're going to be gaining personal sovereignty, whatever that means to you. You're going to be gaining more freedom in some way. Freedom of movement, freedom of thought, freedom of, I don't know, just freedom in multiple ways. Whatever is important to you that you have freedom, you're going to get that, or you're moving in that direction. You know, sometimes when we have the freedom, after we've been bound by something for so long, the freedom can feel scary because you have more choice. You know, it's like a dog who's been in captivity for a long time. When it's finally set free, it doesn't know where to go or what to do. I'm sort of getting a feeling of that. Interesting. So we also have the number 21 here with basil and the word trust. Just trust the path that you're on. Trust the movement in the direction that you're going. You will understand it soon enough with the eagle. Communicate and trust. Trust the intuitive nudges you've been getting. So, I've said this in other readings, because this is something that I've actually struggled with personally when it comes to like making personal decisions in life and things like this. I'm a very intuitive person, but when it comes to, like I said, making decisions, I can get a little confused because I don't know what's the right thing and what's not, you know? And that's because my mind, I overthink things. I feel like with this communicate, I feel like you can trust the intuitive nudges that you get. I feel like it's important for you to know that for whatever reason, if something has communicated with you, whether it be like your higher self or your conscience, I don't know what you want to call it, because I do feel like we have people here in this pile that maybe may not be as spiritual and like aren't into like the woo woo terms and stuff like that. It's important to know that like when you get that little voice in the back of your head or whatever, in the back of your head, when you get that little voice in your head telling you to do something or nudging you towards something, you can trust that. You can trust that. Some people have a very hard time trusting their intuition, and maybe because they don't even know what their intuition is. Maybe they're not used to operating from that. I feel like it's operating from the right brain. Like some people are so used to operating from the logic side of the brain. Like they make choices and decisions based on the logic side of the brain. You can trust what your right brain is telling you right now. I'm sorry if this is a weird way to put this, but let's keep going. We have the number 9 with Jupiter in Sagittarius with principle. So yeah, something is expanding. What is it? This is 9th house energy. You're learning, and I honestly kind of feel like it's spiritual concepts. Jupiter and Sagittarius, the 9th house, and the 9th house is kind of about higher learning and maybe spiritual concepts. I feel like you're learning more about this. It's making more sense to you. We have the 8th house with Mars and Scorpio with revenge. Okay, these 2 cards in combination together, I didn't intend to get 2 cards, but 2 came out for this pile. With these 2 together, contextually, I feel like whoever chose this pile may feel some sort of anger. And it's anger because you're gaining awareness of a little bit of awareness. I mean, if you came to this pile, maybe you clicked on it out of curiosity, not because you felt confused about your path. You're just curious. But if you were one of those people that's just kind of curious and just watching this reading casually, this may resonate with you. You feel like you are understanding and gaining more clarity, and in doing so, some things that have happened to you that involve like maybe other people or situations that you've been in that feel unfair may be pissing you off right now. And you may feel a sort of intolerance to that old situation or those people or whatever the thing is. Because like I said, your broader scope on things is really showing you the truth, and it's like, you may be like, that's not right. It's that feeling when you realize somebody has for some of you, somebody's deceived you. For others, I feel like somebody has just been maybe using you or like taking advantage of you in some way, or just being unfair towards you. Okay, let's keep going. We have the number 15 with message in a bottle. What is this? We have communicate. Okay, so if you want to, let's use this as predictively, because we do have this little thing here, which is like something that you use on a Ouija board or whatever, and communicate, message in a bottle. I feel like there could be some kind of communication that comes in the near future that you're not sure if you can trust whether it's true or not. And we have trust there. So I feel like the message that you receive, you can trust it. Also, I do want to note, and I didn't notice this with revenge, principle, and trust. You trusted somebody. And you were a trustworthy person is what I'm hearing. You have integrity. Somebody else is not. Somebody else has definitely caused you to feel betrayed in some way. Like they just didn't do you right. Like they just didn't do right by you. This, don't make this fit if it doesn't resonate. I'm not trying to stir up drama or anything like that. This is just like a confirmation, if it does resonate for you, that you are justified in feeling the way you feel about it. You are validated in the way you feel about it. Your feelings are valid. Let's keep going. We have 2 more cards here. We have 8th house. So there's more 8th house energy there. Transformation. That's what I'm saying. There's definitely, did we not get, yeah, transformer. I was fixing to say, didn't we have another card that said transformation? Yeah, this is confirmation of how much you're changing. The way you see the world is changing too, is what I'm hearing. This pile is a special pile. You have a strong sense of justice. Let's see. We have the self as your last card. This is the archetypal self here. So I feel that you are staying true to who you are, your identity. Maybe you're stepping back into, or you're stepping into your identity. Maybe before you weren't really clear about, who you are or who you thought you were, maybe. But I feel like that's changing. It's changing big time. I feel like you're changing into your true form. That's kind of what I'm feeling with that. You can trust it. You can trust yourself. I just automatically wanted to put it there. You can trust yourself. Somebody's higher self is communicating with them. You may be thinking, what is this voice that I'm hearing? Or what is this message that I keep getting? Or what is this? You may not literally be hearing voices, but you're like your conscience. You're hearing your conscience and you're like, what is this? I don't know what this is. Maybe it's new for you. You can trust what it tells you. You can trust yourself. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot. We don't want to make this reading too long. Spirit for pile 1. What the F is going on with pile 1? We have justice. I told you. You have a strong sense of justice. I told you. Yeah. Things are going to be made right. The scale is balancing. That's what I'm hearing. This is really strong indicators with the strength and justice together here. The first 2 cards we have for this tarot. We have the 8 of Wands. This is also a card of communication and fast, rapid movement. So things are moving. Things are moving and things are definitely changing. I think you're changing. I think your environment's changing. Things around you are changing. Some of you may... I don't know why I'm getting this because it hasn't come out yet. Maybe it'll come out, but it hasn't come out yet. I'm feeling some of you may be considering a job change or another way to make money in some way. I feel like this would be a good thing to continue thinking about, or maybe searching for whatever. How do I word this? Look for opportunities or modes of making money in other ways. And if you're not interested in making money, which I'm pretty sure everybody is because we need money to survive, but maybe search for other hobbies if you're not interested in making money. If you're just looking for something to fill your time and things to do, search for other things. Explore your options. Explore the options. Explore what's out there. Reach out with this 8 of Wands and communicate and message in a bottle. Reach out. If you want to know more about something, if you want to be a part of something, you want to be a part of, for instance, a volunteer group or any kind of organization or anything like that, reach out and communicate. Communicate with people that are in it, that know, gather information about it. We have the World. So the World is about it. It's the last card in the Major Arcana in the tarot, and it is about the culminating, the end, the everything coming to a close, everything being completed. So I feel like now that you have completed some sort of major cycle in your life, you are changing into something else. It says, as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, you're changing into your true form. Everything has been completed. So I feel like it's time for somebody to finally live their life. And they feel like they're starting over brand new somehow because it's foreign. It feels different. It feels alien. This little alien dude over here. I'm hearing, can I even do this? And the answer is yes, you can. You're capable. You're definitely capable. We have the Six of Swords, and I feel like you are naturally moving away from something. It's interesting. We have Message in a Bottle and the Six of Swords. Somebody's really wanting. Somebody wants help. Like somebody wants. It's like sending out an SOS with the Six of Swords. This is people escaping a situation or like getting away from a situation that no longer serves them. Sometimes it's not by choice, but I feel like this is a by choice type of situation. With Message in a Bottle, it's like you really want to get away from something. You really want to move away from something. With Message in a Bottle, it's like I'm hoping that someone will hear me. You know, I'm looking for I feel like somebody's looking for connection. Somebody's looking for something. Somebody's looking for, I'm hearing for some of you, a refuge even. Save me from this place. Take me from this place. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and somebody's waiting. There's a feeling of waiting there. What is this, Spirit? I feel... There's almost a conflicting energy here. We have the Nine of Cups and the Emperor. The Emperor came out kind of over here with strength. Put it there. Can you see it? You can sort of see it. The Nine of Cups. I'm hearing I'm not going to wait around. I'm not waiting around. I'm hearing I'm going to live my life. I'm no longer waiting around. I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to live my life. And I can see things more clearly now. I'm done with the past. I'm done with it. I'm moving on. I have to get to calmer waters. Someone needs rest in some way. Maybe it's not even rest. Because look, there's the card of action. This is Chariot. The Emperor is also kind of like a fiery energy. Someone just needs relief from something in order to become more active. Somebody wants to become more active. There is a dualistic type nature here. I feel like somebody feels like they're not. The Five of Cups. There is a sense of disappointment in some way. What is it? I feel that. Maybe the thing that has haunted your past, or the thing that affected you so much in the past, it causes feelings of despair. You're sad about it. It's like, why did it have to be like that? There's a mix of emotions here. Somebody's happy with the Nine of Cups. Somebody's happy because they've put work into something and they're sitting on something. They're excited about something. But they're also sad about the past because they know that the past things cannot stay the way they were in order for them to pursue this other thing. And yes, we do have this Chariot card, so it is pursuit. And they know that the thing that they're turning into, this transformation that's happening to them, they know that the past cannot linger, it cannot stay, it cannot come with them when they move forward with the Chariot there. I hope this makes sense. Let's pull one more. Whoops. We have, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles talks about self-sufficiency, independence, having your crap together, like doing well, somebody thriving. We have the King of Swords. This is all about logic, like I was saying earlier. Somebody's used to really operating from a mind space of logic. And then we have the Two of Swords, which could indicate being on the fence or maybe needing to make a choice. So I think that you are in a place of gaining clarity and getting a better scope on your situation. And this is causing you to need to make a choice. With the Six of Swords, I do believe you are going to choose to move forward. You don't have to. You have free will. But I feel like you're going to increasingly more and more be unable to deny or push down these feelings of wanting to move on with the Six of Swords, wanting to move on and move forward with the Chariot. Because whatever has made you feel, I'm getting small. Something made you feel small. Whatever that stuff is, that's in the past and you can't take it with you. In order for you to grow, this Jupiter and Sagittarius, this principle, this expansion, in order for you to grow, you have to leave that thing in the past, the thing that made you feel small. There's going to be some sort of important communication because I keep coming back to this message in bottle and communicate. There's going to be some kind of important communication. It could be with somebody that you love, a loved one, a family member, a parent, a sibling, a grandparent. It could be a best friend, somebody important, somebody whose opinion you trust. The communication that you have with them is going to help you understand this. If this hasn't already happened, it may have already happened. You can trust what this person says. You can trust the insight you gain when you talk to this person. Even if it's not like taking everything they say word for word and using that to make your decisions. It's more about how you communicating with this person. It's more about how it makes you think and it gets the cogs turning. And yeah. Okay, I'm going to end the reading there, pile one. A little bit of this got a little bit confusing. So while I do think you're gaining clarity, I think there are still some things that you are confused about. You will figure this out. We have the eagle. The eagle energy is on your side. You will gain a scope of this. You will understand it, and you are valid in the way you feel. With these two cards up here, I'm just going to give you a little recap here. There are going to be some disappointments, and it feels like this Five of Cups feels like a loss in some way. There is going to be a feeling of you've lost something, but you've gained so much and you're going to gain so much, and things are going to be set right with justice. It is the right thing, even if it feels like a loss. Sometimes you have to lose to win. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of how I feel. That's the immediate thought that came to my mind. With the Two of Swords, you may be on the fence for a little while about it. But I think ultimately you're going to realize with the Six of Swords, this isn't something that you just need to make a choice to step away from. This is something that's like for your well-being, it needs to be done. Like this isn't just, I feel like it's going to be a must eventually. I don't think you're going to have much of a choice later. So I don't know why I feel so confident to say that. I just feel like the transformation you're undergoing, like I said, that there's not going to be much of a choice for you. You're not going to feel like there's much of a choice for you than to change and move on and go in a different direction and do something different. So, yes, pile one. Hopefully something in this reading resonated and was helpful for you in some way. I really appreciate you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. If you chose pile two with this little dog meme here, the Dream Visions Tarot with the Strength card on top, this is your reading. I'm going to set your tarot aside, and we're going to look at your oracles first to get vibe check. So if the first couple of things we say here and the cards we turn over don't resonate with you, maybe choose another pile. Pile two, what the F is going on with you in your life right now? So the first card we have for you here is the number 40 with Mindful, Group Think. So right now you may have a lot going on, or you may have more things going on in life than you have previously in the recent past. And with Mindful, it's like you're having to learn how to manage your time, maybe. If this isn't already happening, and it's about to, by the way, I feel like you've engaged in multiple hobbies, maybe. We have some music notes. We have some trees, so that makes me think of nature. I think this pile feels pretty good. Like this pile feels like really positive things are coming your way. So let's see what else we have. We have time with presence and self-awareness. Whatever you're engaging in, whatever hobbies, activities, groups, we have groupthink that you're involved with now, it's really going to help you understand yourself. And you're going to feel present when you're doing the activities with this group, this people, or whatever these hobbies are. We have the number 45 with the intuitive. The affirmation is, I am tuned into the energy of those I care about. Interesting. So this pile has vibes of, while we do have time with self-awareness, you're also becoming more aware of others and being more attuned to their needs, like it says here. This is helping you understand yourself. I feel like this pile, this is maybe how you've always operated. Interacting with other people helps you understand yourself. Maybe you bounce off of other people, like when you have conversations with people, as you speak to them, whatever responses they give you helps you understand yourself more somehow. I can't really go into detail about that. I just feel like that's kind of how this is. This is the vibes it's giving me. We have interconnected. Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like maybe if you felt disconnected from people in the past, maybe you're moving into a time of being more connected, or maybe seeing how connected you are with others. I'm also hearing somebody realizing the importance of connecting with others as well. I find it interesting. We have the word time here, which is an herb, and it's not spelled the same way, like a clock time is, but it does make me think of that clock there, how we did say time there. We have mouse for your archetypal animal energy here. Somebody's feeling sweet and innocent, maybe a little shy, maybe a little timid, and it may be because you are engaging in some kind of group activity. Let me know if this is resonating with you, if this is something that you're doing. Engaging in like a group or something like that. Becoming a part of an organization, or joining a club or Bible study for some of you, or if you haven't done this, maybe you should consider it. Okay, we have the number 19 with strength and fennel. We have strength here. It's just crazy. There's so much strength in these piles today. Pile 1 had strength as their card too. This has the Virgo symbol on it. I don't know what fennel is. We'll come back to that. While you feel shy, we also have the strength card here. And that strength card. So I feel like maybe others may be perceiving you to be shy and timid, but they're going to find out real quick. They're going to find out real quick how strong of a character you are, how strong your personality is. Okay, we have energy with orange, citrus. Ooh, this is also Virgo. So the word organization is coming up again with that Virgo. Organization as in like an organization, like, a group of people doing something, but also organization as you're feeling like you're feeling more organized on a personal level, maybe your home, your car, organizing things. Your desk, I don't know, any number of practical things you could organize. Your life may be becoming more organized. I'm hearing that you are strengthening in character. So whatever's been happening around you, or maybe whatever happened in the recent past, has been strengthening your character. Okay, what else do we have? We have the number 12, the 12th house energy with the sun and Pisces with vision. So where did we see? Yeah, this card here, this intuitive. Yeah, the intuitive. That goes with that, I feel. Sorry, I don't know. I'm talking about this organization, and I'm not organizing the cards very well. I'm not laying them out very well, am I? Put that there. Okay, we'll figure it out in a minute. There's a lot. There's a lot going on. This group think made me think that in the beginning. Like I said, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things presenting themselves to you. I don't know what this means. There's sort of situations coming up that's kind of, I'm not going to say it's necessarily completely new to you. It's just maybe you haven't done anything in a long time, and so it feels like you've got a lot on your plate. Maybe you've been in kind of a winter season, like spiritually or, just in your life in general, and where things have been slower. And so now all these things are coming up, or maybe you're wanting to get involved in things, or I feel like for some of you there may be a lot of events or something that you want to attend, or groups that you want to become a part of, or something like that. They're presenting themselves to you, and I feel like with strength you actually want to engage and do these things. With vision, you may have been wanting to do them for a long time. You may have been having your eye on them for a long time, and it may feel right for you to pursue and engage in these things. But it might feel like I said, they're like it's a little like a lot on your plate. Like you've got to manage your time management, and that's okay. That makes sense. Where I said time management in the beginning, and then we have all this Virgo and the organization stuff, so it's kind of tying together there. You will be able to manage all this, and it is the right thing. So with this intuitive, you are being intuitively nudged or directed or guided towards these things. So we have happy. They're going to make you happy. That's what I'm saying. This is going to bring happiness to you. Where did I put this? I'm still struggling. Okay. We have Scorpio with purification, power, control secrets, extremism. So, like I said, with this mouse, I feel like the mouse is just you being like new or shy at something because it's kind of like new to you. But there's this powerful energy beneath the surface with Scorpio, and with the strength card. Your strength of character and your intensity is it's really something. It's going to be noticeable. You may notice it yourself. You may not have realized. And I think the more you interact with other people, you're going to realize how strong of a character you have. With the mouse also kind of scurries around. Okay, that ties back into that, having a lot on your plate, not knowing, like, oh, I don't know how to organize this. I don't know what to do. It may feel a little overwhelming. For the last card, we have the Mystic as your archetype card. So you have a lot of intuitive energy going on right now. 2 eyes there. I feel like you are choosing, and you are, how do I word this? You're being drawn to the things that will make you happy, to the things that you want, that you've been wanting and desiring. And you're actually pursuing them, taking action. We have energy here. Let's pull some tarot now to get further messages. I'm feeling a little bit drained right now, so I feel like you could at sometimes feel a little stretched thin with how much you've got going on. You'll just have to moderate and keep things balanced. Don't go too extreme with the Scorpio here. Don't push yourself too hard, and don't take on too much. Really get into planning and organizing. If you haven't got a planner for the year 2026, maybe get a planner and start writing down on your calendar, I've got this and this and this thing to do, and maybe scribble in when certain events are happening, maybe events that you want to attend, and you can decide, when the time gets closer, do you want to attend them or not? Do you have time? Things like this. Yeah, it's important not to get overwhelmed and not to be too extreme with it, because you can get too tired to do any of it, if you push yourself too hard. Whoop. 2 of Swords just flipped right over. So let's see. Yeah, I feel like you are going to have to, there's the word deliberation is coming to mind. You're going to have to choose, pick and choose, decide what's priority is what I'm getting. The Five of Swords. This may be causing a little bit of mental conflict. I am hearing conflict of interest too, and I got that in the last reading I did. I got that word. Conflict of interest. You have the Ace of Wands. I do feel like you have, vitality. There is a sense of vitality with that energy over there, orange citrus. I do feel like you are wanting to start new things, begin new things. What else? The Hanged Man. I feel like these are things that you maybe have never considered doing before. You need to, but also with the Hanged Man, I'm thinking you may feel tied up, even with the Two of Swords there. You may feel tied up. There may be things you want to do, but your schedule's too full, maybe. Conflicting schedule. Maybe that's what this Five of Swords is here. Queen of Pentacles. I do feel like you have a lot on your plate. I do feel like you have a lot to manage. I think you're managing well, and I think you maybe some things you're going to have to miss out on. What else? What is this about, Spirit? For pile 2. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to even out and get better. Things are going to change. I feel like you're going to have more time. You're going to have more energy to do something that you want to do. What else? Oh, just too many. Got about 3 cards there. What else, Spirit, for pile 2? That's too many too. This deck's a little hard to shuffle. It came out and we have the Knight of Cups. This one flipped over a while ago. So something is going to make you very happy. You will be feeling very emotionally fulfilled if you can, manage your schedule and make time for it. Whatever you're wanting to engage in definitely is something that will make you happy. Like you've had your eye on it for a long time. You felt like this could be a good thing for me. And yes, this is a confirmation. This is definitely something that would be good for you. What else? The Two of Pentacles. You can't make this up. Two of Pentacles. You're definitely juggling. You're definitely trying to manage practical life. Practical life is what I'm hearing. So for some of you, it could be finances too. You could be thinking, how do I make this happen financially? How can I? And it could be something like you have to work, so you don't have time to do something that you really want to do because it's happening during a time when you have to work. Or it could be this thing costs money and you don't have enough money to do it. You don't have enough money to travel, for instance, or just whatever it might be a part of something that you want to be a part of. Maybe it costs too much money on a regular basis and you're like, well, I can't really make that work with my budget or something like that. But I think with the Wheel of Fortune, something's going to change to where something's going to shift in your life or change where you do have time or you do have money. Excuse me. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. Let's get one more. 2 more. Page of Cups. Page of Cups definitely makes me think of somebody who's new at something. If you're not new at something, you're new at it. How do I word this? You're doing something, you're starting over. Like if you're not brand new at it, you're starting over or something like this. You're the newbie in this thing. And this thing's going to be long lasting, I think. We have the Queen of Pentacles there. It's going to change. I feel like it's going to change the way you see things. I think this is why it's so good for you. It's going to bring back vitality with that Ace of Wands and the energy. It's going to bring back zest for life. Life is going to feel worth living again, this thing. I have the World there. The World. So for some of you, especially with the Hanged Man and the Page of Cups, for some of you, you want to help and make an impact or make a difference in the world. Being of service, the Hanged Man makes me think of like Jesus energy. You may, in the fish here too, in the Page of Cups, you may want to be of service. This could make you feel really good and make you feel like you have purpose in life. Oops, I don't know, I'm still shuffling, but we have the Ace of Swords. We're on point here with this. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. This is all fresh, new beginnings. This is all new stuff. The bottom of the deck. I don't feel like that's relevant. Okay. So yeah, I feel like you are starting something new. You are new at something. Something is renewing in your life. Something feels very renewing. So some of you could have felt pretty stagnant and bored with life previously. And I think that's changing with the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, things are shifting, changing. More opportunities are going to pop up for you to get involved. That's what I'm hearing, get involved. So yeah, pile 2. Hopefully something in this reading resonated or was helpful in some way. I really appreciate you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. If you chose pile 3 with this little meme card here and the Page of Pentacles, this is your reading. I'm going to put your tarot aside. We are going to look at the oracles first to get a vibe check. So the first couple of cards here in the oracle portion do not resonate with you, then feel free to choose another pile. So what the F is going on in your life, pile 3? We have the number 37 with Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic. I don't think I've ever seen this card in this deck before, and I have used this deck quite a bit. Magician's Sword. Something that you are maybe worried about or stressed about or feel like is burdening you a little bit. Or maybe you feel like you're failing at it in some way. You're not. Have confidence in your abilities is what I'm hearing with that magician short. The magician's. I can't say this. Magician's sword. Sorry about that. We have Sage with wisdom, purification, and harmony. Somebody is competent in their field, is what I'm hearing. And there's going to be, so with this Page of Pentacles, I'm feeling an opportunity coming your way because of your competence. Maybe you're worried that you're going to miss the opportunity or that you're not going to be chosen for this opportunity. But you are. Maybe you're worried that like something that you've worked towards, I don't know if you've like gained some kind of work skills or something like that. And you're like, for some of you, you may be trying to get a business off the ground and you're like, am I not good enough? Is this not, this is not the path for me? The answer is you are competent, you're good at it, and it's going to grow. And there will be opportunities coming your way with the Page of Pentacles. You may be new or you may be a fresh start at this. But you are wise, you are skilled, you are experienced. Even if you're new, like even if you're trying to start something up. We have sacred cycles. So whatever, like I feel like the reason why maybe it hasn't taken off yet is because things have to be aligned and it has to be the right. You have to be, I don't know, there's phases. Does that make sense? There's phases you have to go through. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. So for this one here, we have this card. That's what the back looks like. Little, I think there's some Native Americans there. And we have leaders. I know how to lead because I know what needs to be done. You are, okay. Pile 3 is like super competent at something. Pile 3 is super good at something. Pile 3 is a master at something, actually, is what I'm hearing. better than the rest is what I'm hearing. You are, you should be, if you're not, you should be the authority in the field. People should look at you like, you know, the person to take an example from. You're the perfect model for this thing. I don't know. You're the perfect example of how it should be done. We have peacock. Interesting. You got 2 animal cards. What else? We have bat. Somebody sees things that other people don't see. Somebody has special abilities too, is what I'm hearing with this bat here. Aren't bats the only flying mammal? There's something that you have that others don't have and others can't get or do. Like, there's something... Nobody could step up and even compete with you because you have something special. You have something extra. Peacock, it's obvious. You stand out above the rest. We have wholeness with black mulberry. We have the number 33 and this little Aquarius symbol here. Wholeness. So these berries here, some of them are not ripe and some of them are. I feel like you are, whatever you're working on or whatever you're doing in life, you're ripening. Like, it's ripe, it's ready. You're ready. We have wholeness, yeah, you're ready. We have convention with Venus and Capricorn, 10th house energy. That's why it feels like it's work related. It's that Capricorn 10th house energy there. So Capricorn is also very much so, and 10th house is also leadership energy. I did another reading like this. I feel like this should be the same. Whoever chose that pile would probably choose this one too. You are the best in your field. I really feel like that. And I feel like part of it has to do with the fact that you have a good system. You do things by the book with convention. The tried and true things, you stick to that. You don't try to veer off from it too much. But you also have something extra that is inherently you. With the bat. Some sort of special. It's almost like a sixth sense with this thing. Whatever this is. You got 2 of these as well. We have Mercury and Aries with restlessness. I feel like you want this to get off the ground, or you want this to move. You want movement. You want something to happen with this thing. It's going to. You're in a certain phase, and this phase has to be, you have to go through this phase. With convention, you have to go through the motions to get where you're wanting to go with this thing. We have chop wood. So I don't know exactly what this one means from the booklet, but when I think of chop wood, I think of hard work. And we do have like a broom there and a mop bucket. This is definitely making me think, you know, I clean for a living. This is making me think of starting up like a cleaning business or starting up some sort of business. It doesn't have to be cleaning business, but something that you have put hard work into, something you have worked at, something you have honed your skills at. It's going to grow and it is going to take off and it is going to turn into what you want it to. We have Aries. Willpower, strength, honesty, stubbornness, challenge, and competitive. So I do feel like there is competition. Like, it's not competition, let's just be honest. Like, like the people that are doing the same thing can't compete. But you have that edge over them, you know. We have Sun, clarity, creativity, leadership, favorability, and positivity. There we have leadership again. There's definitely something that you are standing out among the others that are in the same field. I don't know why this is important, but it's coming through. We have the comic. You may be thinking, I don't know. This makes me think of somebody who's trying to start up a business, like I said again. And you may feel like a joke about your prices or about your product or something like that. You may be stressed about it with this lady here. Don't be stressed about this. You have solid, the word solid is coming to mind. You have a solid product. You have a solid service. You have solid whatever it is that you do. Do not worry about it. You may be thinking, am I as good as others? Yes, you are. Look at this peacock. Like, what you're doing looks a lot better than what everybody else is doing. I wish I knew what this was. It's something. It's going to be different for everybody, but Spirit, what else? Let's go ahead and get into the tarot. We have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords. 2 nines there. You are worried about it. It keeps you up at night. You're like thinking, is this good enough? You're overthinking it. And the Nine of Cups, it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you. This is something that I feel like this is something you take pride in, is even with the Sun is what I'm getting with that. And leaders there, the leadership stuff. And Peacock even, like something you take pride in. These cards. Let's put, I don't know where to put this. Put that there. What else, Spirit? Don't overthink this. And I mean, we're only human. We're going to overthink sometimes, but just try not to. It's you're doing great and you're on the right path, and this thing is going to work. It's going to work out. We have the Four of Cups. So I'm hearing for someone, you may be worried that you're going to get burnt out on it or bored with it before it turns into something. What an interesting message. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about that. With the Sun, remain positive about it and hopeful and optimistic. We have the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is about, sort of makes me think of collaboration, which these little ladies are nude. That's funny. Collaboration may keep it interesting. It may keep you passionate about it. Working with others may keep you passionate about it. Oops. Ten of Cups. I feel like working around others or with others might help you, might make you really happy with this. Might make you feel better about it. The Ten of Cups, I feel like you're going to have success with this thing. I feel like you're worried about it. But you are new, right? Like there's something new about this. It's fresh. It's a startup. I feel like you shouldn't be worried and overthinking because, like, you can't think, oh, is this going to fail? Why wouldn't you think, oh, is this going to succeed? Because, like, you should look at it from the optimist perspective with the Sun there and the Ten of Cups, because it absolutely can succeed. You need to, you've got to stay in it. You've got to stay enthusiastic about it. Keep the fire going with that Aries. Keep the drive going. It is also important with the chopwood for you maybe not to not look at it as in that it's work. Like make it more about a passion or like maybe a hobby, or make it more about service if that's what you're into. Look at it less as work and more of an occupation, if that makes sense. I don't know. Like, don't look at it as if it's a job. If that makes sense. Let's get maybe 2 more. We have the Knight of Pentacles, yeah. Easy does it. Persistence and sticking with it. Staying with it. And it will take time. Like, I feel like it's going to take time for it to build. Don't become discouraged if it doesn't, like, take off and be a massive, huge success right away, you know. We have the Lovers. What is that about? No, we got to get more. I don't know what that's about. What are the Lovers about? The Two of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, this is really interesting. There may be multiple things going on here. So everything we just said about that, but also on a side note, there could be some kind of romantic interest coming into your life. We have the Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Nine of Cups. We even have the Ten of Cups here. And okay. I feel like for some of you, you may be wondering like what's going on in your love life or something. So I feel like some of you have some sort of passion you are pursuing, some kind of hobby, some kind of job, some kind of startup. But you have this over here on the side. You're wondering, will I find love? How is my love life going to unfold? What direction is it going in? You got really positive things coming your way in regards to that. If you're in a loving relationship, it's going to get a lot better. It's going to get a lot more interesting, a lot more fulfilling. It's going to deepen. And if you are single or you're looking for someone, I feel like that is going to come in for you. There will be an opportunity, Page of Pentacles. There's going to be something that comes in. Could be somebody that you are friends with first, with the Three of Cups. It could be somebody that you collaborate with even. Somebody that you work on something with. With the Two of Cups, you're going to have to kind of choose it. Like, you're going to have to kind of make this happen. I don't know how to word that. Like, you may have an inkling that it could turn, like if you're single, this is for those that are single. You may have to make a conscious decision to move towards someone, to move friendship more into an intimate situation. You have to be open to it. It has to be something that you want. Does that make sense? With Queen of Wands, your physical body you could be having like a glow up. You could be looking better in the near future. That could be the direction that things are headed for you, especially with the sun there. Okay, I think I'm going to end the reading there on that note. If the portion about like, a relationship stuff doesn't resonate with you, you can just disregard that. Because I definitely feel strongly about the first portion, talking about the rest of the stuff. But I feel for this pile, there is definitely going to be people who are worried about something that they are working on and they don't know where it's going or if it's going to take off or be successful. And they're also wondering about their romantic life, about their love life. So there's two different things going on for this pile. But yeah, hopefully something in it resonated with you. Pile 3, I really appreciate you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.